Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Carolyn. I know I've been gone a couple of weeks, or at least a few weeks, but I actually had the opportunity of going to Spain on vacation for 2 weeks. And I had a great time. I was taking pictures and posting them on Facebook. And then when I got back, and over my serious case of jet lag, what I wanted to do was give you guys some holiday recipes. Actually, you can use them all year long. But what I wanted to do was gear them more toward brunch ideas and some hors d'oeuvres, because we've done some of the major dinner items and not everybody really wants to throw large parties. So I wanted to gear it more toward the hors d'oeuvres and brunch ideas. The first one we're going to do is shrimp and andouille sausage over grits. And this is a little bit of a southern dish, but I'm telling you, it just warms the heart and the stomach at the same time. Let me tell you a little bit about the grits we're going to be using. They are not quick cooking grits. All right, these grits take a little bit more time and they need a little bit more care. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But I want to tell you how to find them in the store. They're either under yellow coarse meal, or they may call it polenta, or they may call them yellow corn grits. So either one of those labels will work for this recipe, as long as you don't get the quick cooking grits. Leave those alone. We're going to take our time and make these right, and I know you're going to love this recipe. Check it out. Let's get started by chopping up our andouille chicken sausages. You don't have to use andouille if it's too spicy for you. You can also use a nice smoked sausage. And then in a pan over medium-high heat, we're just going to take our sausage and brown them up. Shouldn't take any more than about 10 minutes or so. Once we've got some nice color on the sausage on both sides, then we're just going to take it out and set it to the side. Now, using that same exact pan, we're just going to put a little bit more olive oil and then saute off our bell peppers, onions, and celery. When we're using these aromatics as a base, it just provides a great flavor to the sauce, and it's a great way to start the dish. And then I'm going to throw in a bay leaf. After sauteing these up for a few minutes, then I'm going to add my minced garlic and stir that around. Of course, you don't want to add the garlic too early because it's going to burn. Then we're going to take our sausage and add it right back to the pan and saute up everything together. At this point, everything really smells so good. I mean, you're not going to believe the smell. It's really powerful at this point, especially when you're using andouille. Then we're going to add in some low sodium chicken stock, give it a good stir, and then I'm just going to let it hang out a minute while I go ahead and get our grits started. I have a pot of simmering water and milk together, and then I'm just going to whisk in our grits so that we can avoid having lumps, because there's nothing worse than lumpy grits. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to get these grits halfway through the cooking process before I add the shrimp to the sausage. So I'm just going to season it up with some Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning, and you can check this recipe out and the seasoning at gdseasoning.com. And just give that a good mix with your hand. And if you wanted to cut the shrimp in half lengthwise, that's totally up to you. I just chose to leave them whole. And then I'm going to take a tomato, a Roma tomato, that's been de-seeded, and I'm just going to dice it up. We're going to use this tomato to finish the dish. By the way, those shrimp have been deveined, peeled, and the tails have been removed. Checking back on our grits are about halfway through the cooking process. They're smooth, but these are still going to thicken up some more. So it's safe now to go ahead and drop my shrimp with the sausage and give it a nice stir. And we're over low heat at this point. Alright, I'm going to go in with some fresh black pepper. And then to add a little bit of richness, I'm going to add some heavy cream. And give that a nice stir. Now, sometimes when you see people prepare this dish, they're going to put cheese in their grits, and that's perfectly okay. But I decided to leave the cheese out and then just go put some heavy cream in the shrimp and the sausage. And then I'm just going to finish the dish off with the fresh tomatoes that we diced and a little bit of parsley. So our grits are done, and then we're going to go ahead and just drop a tablespoon or so of butter in there and season it up. You can season your grits to taste. I'm using Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning. You can use salt and pepper, but you want to do it to your own taste. Now let me tell you, these grits are very fork worthy for this dish. So if you are the type of person who like your grits a little thinner, then what you would need to do is have a small pot of warm milk and water off to the side, just in case you want to thin them out a little bit with a whisk. I am one of those people who likes my grits, in the morning when I'm eating them for breakfast, very thin. However, with this dish, once that sauce from the shrimp and sausage hits these grits, I'm telling you, I love the texture of the grits the way they are. It's just the perfect blend of this juice that you see coming off of the shrimp and the sausage, just kind of gliding over the grits. It's the perfect mixture. I hope you guys enjoy making this dish for your friends and family as much as I have. And it's great on a cold winter's day. Really fills the tummy well. For these recipes and a whole lot more, go to gdseasoning.com. Don't forget to share, rate, comment, and subscribe.